Jazz was unlike any other kitten actress Hollywood had ever seen, this tiny cat embodying a ferocious lion. Between her own show, movie deals, cereal sponsorships, restaurant chains, and a few Ivy League commencement appearances, Jazz was truly at the peak of her career. It's like every roller coaster. Once you hit the peak, there's nowhere else to go but down. To better understand these illustrious highs and notorious lows of Jasmine's career, we must first go back to a simpler time. A time when eating trash and shitting in random people's lawns was the norm for Jazzy.
Well, my wife and I have had a kitten farm for about 16 years now. Jazz is the youngest of our kittens. We had a baker's dozen, 6 boys, 6 girls, and one who we can't tell yet.
Jazz never really had a normal life. She went from a flea-covered kitten to drinking milk straight from the cow's teat. Her first big break really came when she signed on to America's favorite 80s sitcom, You Gotta Be Kidding Me.
Jazzy, what kind of junkyard adventures will we be up to today?
Oh yeah. The writing team were to write her off at the end of the season with what they thought would be the highlight, big surprise of the show, but fans would have none of it. As news of this spread, hundreds of thousands voiced their opinion on the new star's early departure. The following season saw the lowest ratings any television show has ever received, leaving the writing team no choice but to make her the star of the show.
Listen, Shane Bear's been in this industry a long time. I've seen it all, okay? Ferocious feline.
As the young kitten's fame grew larger, so did her public image. She was a star now, and eventually, the fame was too much.
I know there was a lot of pressure from that Shane Bear character. A lot of pressure in that movie industry, you know, with them talent agents and them directors trying to get you in every single thing. She didn't even come home on Christmas one time. Me and Jazz, I mean, we had a great relationship together. We've been making a lot more money. She'd be in a lot more features if it wasn't for that stuck-up owner of hers, all right? I'm not pointing fingers, but I'm pointing fingers, okay? Because when talent comes like that, you let the pros handle it.
She could only handle so much pressure. And with so many eyes on her, one paw in the wrong direction meant total destruction. It was around this time she was first introduced to the drug known as
catnip. I know she loved that shit.
But soon, people started to become worried. She was missing rehearsals, auditions, and even photo shoots. The once untouchable kitten star started to see her entire world crumble right beside her.
Oh, the catnip was the worst thing that happened to her? No, it was J Floss.
Yeah! You know what I'm saying? I'm that J Floss. Features, that's what guess, you know what I'm saying? Jazz is here. Alright, yeah. You gonna turn this shit up right now. So do me a favor, you know what I'm saying? Turn my headphone a little louder. Give you a good slap, Jazzy, the junkyard cat. I got this for Jazzy, because that's my spirit animal, you know what I'm saying? Respect, because like a tiger.
Well, from the papers, I could tell that J Floss was a hooligan. You know, I thought Jazz knew better to stay away from people like that, but I guess she just wanted to be free a little.
This still wasn't the lowest Jazz would sink that year. After a few months of staying under the radar, the Butler story surfaced.
Oh yeah, señorita, she ripped my eye out.
She cried for some motherfucker's eye out, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking shit was wild.
No one knows the real reason why it happened. Some say she was withdrawn from the catnip. Now, years later, we set out to see what the once megastar was up to. Living in a small, quaint suburban town, Jazz spends most of her time reading and writing fan fiction. Tells a reporter she's been clean off the catnip for 4 years now, and actively. We sat down with Jazz for an exclusive interview, her first one in the past 7 years. This is what she had to say.
Meow. Get catnip, ratnip, flatnip. Rap right there, you know?
We made a lot of money together. We could have made a lot more money. After that whole photo leak. Oh shit. Alright, I gotta take this. I'm sorry. Jazz, Where the hell you are, baby? Come back to me. We got so much left to do, baby. Hello?